Today's Tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and today we're up against Tech 9, and we are rocking ourselves an awesome, a Centurion, a Vindicator, and a Commando. So, we are going to want to work out what he's got. We've got Arclight as per my normal, just so that we can grab, hopefully, some sort of advantage on the sensor game here. I think we're going to take the, I'd like to take the awesome this way. I'm just a little scared that we're going to get caught this turn. But we've got 19 seconds here. I think I'm going to risk it. We'll put everyone else in front here just to sort of screen for him. Maybe he makes it, maybe he doesn't. But if he doesn't, we will be A-okay here. 2 seconds, 1 second, 0 seconds. We're fine with this. Most of them have trees. This side doesn't have a PPC in it. It's only basically the punchy fist. So we're kind of okay if we maybe get shot up now. It's not ideal. We are in the 20 mil bracket, so we can be expecting some heavies here. Some assaults. I have taken the assault 2 mediums and a light lance. Although my one of my mediums, I just call it a heavy light really. The Vindy, I mean, he's not packing too much punch here. He's got like a, he's got a little laser. He's got some LRMs. He's got a PPC. He's kind of like an upscaled Panther, right? He's got a bit more armor. He's ready to brawl a little bit more. So we're gonna try and cross over here. We'll have the scout go forward probably, and we'll see what we can do. I'd like to be able to fire from probably over here with Wildfire. Picked up Wildfire because I thought. She has quite high gunnery skills, so I'll give her a bit of a whirl. I will probably I'd like to put Showboat down here more than anything, just in case we need to. I don't want to have Arclight there because I might need to back up, and it doesn't look too impressive just yet. We might throw. Tempted to throw Arclight around the flank just in case he comes from that direction. Because at the moment we're not too sure where he's at. We have trashed our building here, so that's a bit of a giveaway. We might just brace up with the Commando. You'll have to excuse the voice. I'm still very nasally. I'm a bit sick. So there will be some snuffles and amongst all this. But hopefully we can sit up here, maybe lay down some fire. If he comes towards us, he might not. Alright. We've got ourselves an urban. Means he's cheaped out on the low end. So he's probably gone higher on the high end. So he might have an assault here. It could be. We could be looking at an Atlas. I did think about trying to jam a Battlemaster into this somehow. But I wasn't quite sure how I was going to get around that. Hopefully he has no Arclight. Otherwise we are a little pooed on here. What do we got here? We can't quite tell. Come on, tell me what we've got. Yes, we know that's an urban. Here we go. Stupid rocks in the way. Fire starter. Okay. Interesting. Fire starter. It's not so good against an awesome. The awesome just wants to sort of turn around and punch things if they get in too close. But we will force his turn first. Hopefully we are holding in 2 places here. I should have checked beforehand with the Commando to see if it was holding one of these. If we can, I'd love to sensor lock someone. Showboat. I did think about putting Mockingbird here instead. What did he lock with? Surely that was with the fire starter, right? He only has a heavy and a medium. So I guess he cheaped out on the urban to upscale the fire starter. Fire starters are worth a bit. They're worth a bit more than a Commando. Unless he has a... No. He definitely has 2 lights. We can see the 2 lights here. This guy might be a newish player if he doesn't reserve here. Okay, he definitely moved both mechs. I might risk this guy taking a shot. Actually, you know what? We're not going to risk this. We don't need to risk this. What I do need to risk is him having sensor lock here still.
What do you need?
Arc light. Buddy. Alright, so I say we've still got the fire starter here. We'll probably try and sensor lock this trash can and absolutely destroy him. So we'll jump you backwards. We'll brace up over this hill. Make this a very hard target to hit. Arclight's going to come down. We'll grab a hold of that urban. We should be able to fire pretty happily from... Oh, we might have to march forward a little, but shouldn't be too bad. We still have a lock here. This guy probably still has something to do, which is probably firing to this. Hopefully this isn't a trebuchet. Arclight and a trebuchet, right? I mean, Apex and a trebuchet. Go straight through my brace. I can oh, you gotta be kidding. We probably want to get this Kintaro.
Yeah.
Man, I hate Kintaros. We're gonna reserve down here. I need to get down to the awesome. I just want to make sure this is in range before I lock it. And then we are definitely going to just drop what we can on this guy. We'll probably go in the order of lock, fire, fire, just to clear off as much evasion as we can from this. I could consider the trash can still. It might be an easier kill unless it's braced, taking half damage. I didn't bring Apex. I thought about bringing Apex here, but I thought Wildfire would be the more natural choice. It's probably on Orion. This might be a knockdown fit, right? So you're looking for Death from Above, firing and rocket, your SRMs, possible other knockdown from the AC-10 or Death from Above, and then a whole lot of shenanigans from here. Alright, he's not fired anything, right? So we're going to reserve down. We'll see
if I can make something happen later.
what we can get here. Really? You want to give me some firing arcs, buddy? You do not. Alright, we're going to have to just rough and ready this, I think. I don't know if he made trees with that. These are, of course, the garbage arms. I'd probably rather do damage to the Kintaro. I feel like that's a scarier object in here. We might just back up a little. Grab a hold of this Kintaro.
On it.
And then do what we can with everything else. Hopefully... Oof. Alright, so this is going to be a hard ask. He has sprinted that in. We could have maybe have gone on this.
Yeah.
Sumo buddy. Let's have a look here. I could probably get you... I might just leave Sumo where he is. We'll brace up. Should be okay. So we'll drop in some fire with him. Shred off down to 3. It's going to be a hard ask with the... At the awesome though. That's going to be the hard part here. If I have some fire from here, I'll probably just fire from here. Doesn't look like it, does it? You really have to make me inch forward, don't you? I really don't want to inch forward. Damn it. Alright, we might just... I could park myself just a little below this hill. I'm really scared that... he'll just march forward and obliterate us, though. We are an assault, so we go last. What do we got? 45s here. He probably won't get close enough with this to do much. So I'm probably okay with this.
I'm there.
We'll heat up a little for this. And then after this, we'll go back to firing 2 to cool down. Hopefully some of these hit. I could do with 1. Out of 3. I'll take 1. We've done a little bit of damage, I guess. We've done probably about 40 damage, right? Which means he could probably just turn around and drop his LRM fire from here and even it out. We're going to maybe... I haven't brought any Death from Above. We're going to maybe have to look for Death from Above for the Vindy onto this Kintaro. He knows we're fairly spread out. Luckily...
Found another bad guy.
We've got a fair bit of speed over here. I don't mind if he locks this so much. He could consider locking this. Yeah, right. He really wants that trash can. How much LRM fire does he have? He's got about 20, right? A 5 on the Kintaro and a 15 on the Orion. We're going to reserve down, though. And we'll see if he pushes forward still. He's probably going to push forward. He really wants to brawl, right? Whereas I want to keep most of this at range. If he doesn't move too much, I could probably do some serious damage through braces and stuff. It wouldn't be serious damage. It would be a fair bit, though. I can do about 50% of this. I do about 50 damage each turn if I can hit them. So if they don't move, I'll have a fairly good chance to hit. Fire starter's coming in deep. What a surprise. It just wants to get up close and personal, right? It's only really got some flamethrowers. This guy is not going to be really much of a target. We are looking for things over here, possibly. He's probably going to sprint the Kintaro forward again. We will reserve up while we wait for all this stuff to happen. He could reserve down. If he does that, I'll probably pull back with this, lock over here. I'd say he's going to fire some LRMs, though. If he has Apex, it might hurt a little. If he has Apex, at least we'll work it out. Alright, he's coming for the river crossing. We definitely do not want to fight near the river for this guy here. That's probably a brace move, I'd say. We could look at maybe going for the Orion this turn if he doesn't make it clear across that river. Which I don't think he will. We may be able to go for the Kintaro as well, but I'd rather be able to sit tight a little. So the Kintaro is here at max range. If we put the Orion about here, we're probably pretty happy. We could even consider, I think, the Urban right now, since it probably, it jumped. We could double sensor lock it, and we could fire all 3 PPCs into it. We'd only be knocking out possibly a light laser, a small laser. So if this guy marches forward to about here-ish. Alright, he's just trying to get into brawl range, right? So Arclight, we will come around with you, buddy. Up through the trees. I'm pretty happy for this, although I'd rather... yeah, we'll take you through the trees. We'll probably just try and lock the Kintaro and see what kind of view we get. Actually, let's see. Wildfire?
Yes, Commander.
I think Wildfire can fire from here. Or possibly over here. So I think we'll take this.
Yeah.
We'll go Arclight. We'll try and double lock him this turn. Man, that's a lot of shenanigans going on here. This is probably braced. Nope, full sprint. Excellent. So now we should be able to jump with this guy.
What can I do for you?
Back this way. Lock up again. Ooh, did I just jump too far? Please tell me I didn't jump too far. I was not paying enough attention. There we go. Lock him twice. Now we should be able to drop some LRMs from Sumo. Sumo,
What can I do you for?
I'm considering having you tank back here, buddy. In the front. We'll probably get you to tank on the higher ground, just a little. And we'll rotate you a little like this. The only problem with him tanking here is he's probably going to get knocked by the fire starter here. So we'll fire in with you. Do a bit more damage. The more we can get into this Kintaro, the quicker we can look to get him down. Hopefully. Alright, Wildfire, please tell me you can fire from top of the hill. You can't. You can move into the trees. Ooh, I'd rather direct fire this way though. That is pretty good. I will take 3 shots of that. Straight into the garbage arm though. It's not great, but she'll have to do. Can we take these trees? Oh, we can. Same percentages. I'll take that. Definitely take that. At least we're presenting a bad arm here. And in we go. 3 more hits. Come on, baby. 1, 2. Felt like 2. I couldn't quite see. Sometimes it zooms in way too much. It's like, yo, I just want to see some damage. Not, I don't want to really see his hip muscle. I don't want to see the hip rotator. Alright, he's taking a fair bit of damage on this. Now the real question is does he continue to sprint it? He's having a hard time getting it in. He's starting to break apart a little here. Hopefully that's enough for us. I am probably considering tanking. Maybe I should tank with the Vindy. Alright, yeah, here we go. Set up for death from above just here. So this is enough range to jump, right? He's probably going to park all his mechs in here. Ready to come around the corner. I think we just reserve into this. That's definitely a walk and a brace. That was way too short to be anything but. We just need a lot more damage on this damn Kataro so that we can fight into... I'll be happy when the Kataro is sort of into structure, because then we know we're going to sort of take it down. It's still a lot of damage though. I mean, the alpha on that thing is ginormous. Considering I'm doing maybe 60 damage that turn, say we did 40 damage the other turn, I mean, he can recoup that in one go, unfortunately. This guy's got to be new though. There's no way I would be running this fit without reserving. That urban walked in. I could probably fire this once more 3 times. That urban, could I destroy it in one go? I could if I got really lucky with some center torso hits. But it would be fairly lucky. We'd have some good chances for it. I'd maybe like to do more hits against the Kentaro. I wonder if he's going to walk and brace this turn though. If he only makes it... That's probably a brace right there. He's set up to sort of come around and fire this turn. Death them above. Fire. I might... He fired that. So there's no brace there. He's probably going to fire with his LRM 15s then. This is pretty much a prime target though. Like a real prime target. He's got to be fairly new though. I'd be bracing into I wouldn't be bracing. I'd be reserving into a lot of this. Like, if I saw my opponent doing this, I'd definitely be... I mean, look at how you've done your urban here. You've put your urban pretty much somewhere where he's not too happy, right? Wow, he sprinted that. So... Yep. Arclight. Gotta be real careful here. We might go for this. I'm a little scared he might sense lock this and come at it. I could probably move out before that happens. Look at that sunset. Beautiful. Look at it. I think we'll go for this urban here. Should be fairly okay.
I hear ya.
Now. I could jump you this away, right? And we can fire. We should should be... Ooh, really? I don't know if 45s are all that great. Wow. Well, well, well. I guess we jump to here and fire. It's gonna heat up the Vindicator a little. I'm kind of okay with that. More hits on this guy. I mean, the alternative is a sensor lock, which is probably not as good. Please get me a hit. Oh, it was a hit. Onto the correct side as well, buddy. Sumo, I think I'm gonna have to move you and brace here. We just got to keep out of range as best we can of... Oh, see, if I move him... I think we might have to fight here. Might have to fight here. It's going to be a lot of damage. I'd probably like to pull him down the hill a little. I think I might leave him unbraced. Is it worth the damage? I mean, we're going to do 40 damage versus all of this stuff possibly jumping on us. He could jump with this first. Yeah, I'd probably do this. He's probably going to jump with the fire starter anyway. It's a little bit of a concern that we haven't really done nearly as much as I would like. What? Really? You can't fire? Oh no. To here? Is that out of the trees? Really? It's out of the trees? She can brace, but it's a little scary. I think we'll take it. He's too far with this to do too much. We don't really want to overheat. We're going to have to start cutting back on this heat, unfortunately. Although 250s would be nice. An extra 50 would be nice. Just the threat of that fire starter. The fire starter can't get on it. You know what? I don't like the threat of that fire starter at all. This guy is at least gonna have a hard time sort of doing stuff now. He's probably gonna sensor lock this guy. And then look for maybe a you know what, you could sensor lock the Vindy here. And go... Oh look, apparently I'm lame. Alright. You know what? Stuff this guy. I'm not gonna give it to him. I mean, really, you bring... What did he lock here? You bring a fire starter and a Kentaro, and you get upset. I mean, I don't know. Absolutely don't know. He's gonna death them above with this onto here. Like, of all the things to smack about, being upset about the fact that you brought a brawling fit, and you brought the cheesiest of the brawling fits, and you're upset. Firestarter and a Kentaro. I don't know. I feel like someone's a little underage to this keyboard. We'll let him be. God, it's gonna make me salty in a second. I'd say this will be death them above here, flip around this corner, fire in, go for the knockdown, and then you fire your probably Orion. Alright, he's backed up. That's a bit weird. Just a little bit weird. Alright, so what we want to see is, I think we can't really get a shot across here. So we might have to just look at LRM fire this turn. That's probably a brace in the river. We might be super annoying to the guy. I don't know if he's going to rage quit on me. But we'll probably jump. You know what? We'll let this come around. He's got a... He's would you swing this on this corner to fire? I don't know. It's a little crazy because you're a little far away with some of your stuff here. A little far away. Alright. So he's trying to close the gap on the hill. Fair enough. Oh, buddy, that's it's not where I'd be putting myself. Definitely not where I'd be putting myself. We can cut this way. We can sense lock this guy twice.
Moving to position.
Let's see if he's giving us any more insults. Nope. Alright, so this probably is braced, I'd say. No brace. No brace. Alright, that is not the best way to go. So we will just hose this guy down. We don't have too much heat left on the awesome, but it should be enough to slot a few into this man. It looks like the brawl's about to happen. He shouldn't... Yeah, so he's not going to have enough this turn round. I wonder if this is going to be a... probably just get back here somewhat. I'd like to walk more than anything. Just to make sure that we are saving some heat. Because we're probably going to want to fire quite a few weapons out of here. I'm hoping that Sumo can fire here. And then we'll have him down to one bit of evasion. Ooh, Sumo, buddy, you can. We're going to probably just fire in everything here. Fairly happy for that to happen. We'll probably miss with the AC. Please, sir, an AC would be beautiful. Excellent. Excellent work. He's going to lose that evasion once Wildfire pops into him. Wildfire, I might just pull her back into the trees. She's not going to be able to brace this turn, which is a shame. But I would prefer that we were in trees in case he goes for the knockdown on the awesome, which means we will at least get something from that. Also means he has to get this Orion in a little bit closer. He has to probably go for Sumo here. We'll give him an arm shot as well. I'd rather he fired into the arm that has pretty much nothing in it. 3 shots. It's tempting. I'll probably... Ooh, I think I'll save the heat. Just in case that fire starter does anything tricky. Which is how I suspect it'll go. At least he's kind of mangled on his armor for this. So when it all does go to hell, it will be in a handbag, right? We're going to reserve here. This is going to be it. Sumo, buddy, I hope you've strapped in. It's going to be death from above, sensor lock, death from above, fire. Goes for the knockdown, goes for the... Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Woo! Jesus. I don't know what's wrong with people. Do not know what's wrong with people. Crazy, sir. You are crazy. Oh my. I'd say this fight's not going to go to the conclusion at all. I suspect he's going to rage quit out if it doesn't go his way. And that is not how you do it. So he's set up for the punch this turn, but that's not the way to do it. If you see what he's going to do, right, is he's going to punch from here to remove the brace, right? But if you do that, then you're giving yourself no evasion. He should have probably deathed him above this turn and then jumped out next turn, because now he's leaving himself open to... I'm not going to fire on this. There's no way I'm firing on this. And if he doesn't brace with this, this is going to get knocked. Alright, he's going to fire. This is going to get knocked, though. He's not going to do an effective amount of damage to this. Well, I definitely think this is heading towards a rage quit. But we'll see how he goes. We'll see how he goes. Thing is I get angry at this game sometimes, but you gotta control yourself, right? I mean, there's no way you need to flip out because someone brought something that's completely against what... I've had people who have jumped up hills. Like, there's a map where you can jump up a hill, and oh my god, I did not bring a fit for that. But you can't rage on it, right? You absolutely cannot rage on it. Alright, we're just gonna blast this thing into the ground now. And be fairly happy. In fact, we can get vision from here. I'm going to move in because I want to get close enough to possibly do some work next turn with the commando here. So I think we're going to move in. He might go for the sensor lock here, but we'll see how he does. This should get knocked or at least take a truckload of damage. I'm pretty happy that we saved heat here. Next up, we're going to fire the Vindy into this.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I would like to have fired from the front, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that. We are going to leave our Vindy facing this direction's pretty good. Some movement would be nice. Doesn't look like we're going to get it, which is a little scary, but I'll take this. Alright, apparently we do have to rotate somewhat here. So we'll rotate like this. Fortunately, this guy is giving us shots into an arm that's not great, but in we go. Off with that arm. Unsteady. This guy is all sorts of stuffed now. Wildfire will go in next.
I'm receiving you.
Looks like Wildfire's going to have to rotate here and absolutely go for it. Wildfire, just give us a slight rotation. And we will give him the triple love from downtown. Now, I could actually... What's he got on this? Oh my. Angry man. Oh shit, I already moved this, so we are going to have to fire here. But that's alright. That's alright. We will go hard. Down he goes. Next up, Sumo's going to have a hard time here next round. He's going to have to brace here. We probably can get rid of this little fire starter if we're lucky. We're going to chew this guy up for coming in so close. The fire starter is going to try and heat us up. We're going to just chill with the LRMs, or we could actually do a fair chunk of damage here. 40, I don't know. 60, what are we doing here? 85. We might fire on the LRMs actually. We might actually get this guy here. Ooh, or we can miss. Or we could miss completely and utterly the center torso there. So that's going to cost us probably the Centurion there. That's alright. We'll reserve down and go hard. What we want to do is we want to get into our medium space. We just want to kill this guy. Even if he punches us, we will get to use the Centurion again. So we're definitely going to wipe the Kintaro here. And go for there. Go from there. This guy is super angry though. Muted. Thank God for the mute button. I'm going to mute him from now. I'd say he's going to rage quit. No matter what, I'm going to post this because there's no need to be an angry man. An angry, angry man. Next up, this guy is dead. So his two options are he punches this, jumps this way, fires. He can't even jump this in far enough. He's pretty much stuffed himself here. Oh, he's coming for that. Alright. I don't mind that so much. What do we got here? We've got a fair bit of heat to go. We can probably just chill with this a little. We'll just reserve into this phase. We'll let him go with this. He might... I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it all. I mean, he's hoping for a shutdown here. By the time I get this thing's turn, I can just fire possibly... I'll fire whatever I need to kill this, but without shutting down. So we could probably look at firing 2. If we're lucky. That shouldn't keep us in shutdown range. Once he loses the Kintaro, he loses a fair chunk of his damage. He's only done pretty minimal damage with it, which is really good for us. We are going to probably try first with these guys here to clear off this boy here, because we do not want him coming in at all. Come on, hit some center torso today. Hit some center torso for me. Alright, he has pretty much gutted himself. Thing is, did I run for that long? I mean, we're only up to round 8, right? Only up to round 8. Now, I probably would prefer to kill with Arclight here, just because we can then use Sumo to fire on something else. We'll only have 3 evasion, which is a little unfortunate. But I think it's kind of worth the risk. He shouldn't have any focus here, so 3 evasion and a bit of luck. I think we should easily make it through this. Whereas him, not so much. Him, not so much. Then we'll just reserve into him. We'll see what he wants to do here. Possibly... if he fires on this again, he might fire on this. He's just going to brace from here, I guess. If he braces from there, fairly okay to... yeah, I'll just fire into a bit of... I think I might just cool down, fire into some brace with some minimal weapons here. And then we'll probably look to punch this thing off us. I don't know why I keep looking at the chat. He could have played this so much better. First of all, he needed to be reserving to do this, so that he wasn't giving up. I mean, you're giving up crazy amounts of shots on these things. Also, possibly, I don't know about his knockdown. This was a crazy move. Why would you move into here with only 3 evasion? If I couldn't take the trees, I wouldn't take the trees. I wonder if the guy's just AFKing to... be a smartass now. We'll probably just stay here though, and just turn off some of our gear, just to get some of our heat back. The AC for half damage is probably the best we're gonna get. Actually, we might just ease up with that as well. Just get rid of that refire bonus, so that we can fire it pretty well next turn. And then we'll cool down with Wildfire as well, so Wildfire can fire into this. She's pretty well tanked. And then next turn, depending on what he wants to do, if he wants to hit us in the back, we will just tank through that pretty well. We will definitely chill off with some of these. And we'll fire in. And then we kind of just set up next turn to try and get rid of this fire starter, right? So we can get a couple of locks on the fire starter. Maybe we can get some punches going on. He's in real close now. So it should be pretty easy going. Pretty easy going. Opponent might have alt-tabbed out. That's the other alternative. I mean, if I wanted to be a bit of a dick, I could alt-tab and just let minute turns go. Alright, looks like he's continuing to go down this route. I wonder if he's going to try and sense lock this. Could be... It's not really a viable option anymore. Since the other two mechs that you have to go on this are not all that they're not all that versatile. I mean, he's got a lot of firepower from here, but if I see him sense lock this, I'm just going to run it back. And in his words, I have a run and hide fit. Is he rather hot on the fire starter too? He is. He might start taking rage moves as well. That's the other alternative. Alright, he's going to flick behind us, try and shoot us in the back. This is not going to do him much good. We are just going to stomp the hell out of that thing. Yep, shoot me in the back, buddy. I tell you, that armor, it loves it. It loves it, because now we are just going to beat on your mech's ass. We should have some heat here to play with. We're just going to reserve into him. We'll let him do this turn as well. These two can just punch this thing to death. We're going to have to probably rear face for this. I'll try and go with Wildfire first. I'd love to punch into the side if I can. And then maybe if I have to, I will use Showboat to death from above. And then we'll bring Arclight in. We'll probably shoot this thing on the ground. Back up, fire the LRMs into it as well. Wow, sir, you are crazy. Crazy, crazy. Alright, he definitely wants this thing's ass. So it looks like we can only melee from a few spots. We're going to melee from here. Unfortunately, we're going to have no cover, but the mech should be able to handle this okay. 75 to hit. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 120 damage. But doom. Take a big old punch, my friend. Big old punch. This thing's pretty much stuffed here. It should get fairly wrecked if my turn wants to end. Yo, there we go. Now it's your turn. From the other side, yes please. We're just gonna punch it on down. It's pretty viable to punch these things. They don't have a lot of armor. It's not a lot to them. And he should get knocked, hopefully. Come on. There we go. Flamer crit. And now we bring you round, buddy. We'll just rotate this guy here so that we can fire in the LRMs.
What can I do you for?
And we can multi-shot a bit. And there we go. We will fire into you and you. So we want the LRMs to go long, knock this guy. We'll fire in the AC since this guy is in the wood. We'll just fire in the medium lasers. We'll heat up a little bit. It should be fine.
It's time for a little bang, bang.
Bang, bang, baby. Bang, bang. I could have maybe have sense locked this guy, but happy for this guy to get knocked down. We should be able to get, hopefully, if we go with Arclight, then we should be able to get a turn on this guy as well. Although maybe not. Actually, he's going to get his turn first, isn't he?
What do you need?
Arclight. Just want to Can I move you on fire at all? Oh, we can. Oh, buddy. Move and fire.
Roger.
Move and scoot, my friend. Move and scoot. So we'll move here, fire, and then next turn we should be able to move and fire again. So this guy's going to be pretty mangled on the floor.
Aye, aye.
He's not going to be having good times with it. We'll get another turn of that. His torso is pretty much done if we get through that armor. And then he's just down to the Orion here. Hopefully we can get a better shot of this time. 3 evasion. I'm fairly happy with for that. Fairly happy indeed. Alright, what do we got on the center torso? We have 10 armor holding it together. So we just need a hit and he's pretty much done here. There he goes. Out of my way, sir. Oh, look at this guy. Man, I thought mute would get rid of that, but it does not. Does not. Well, 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 sir. Well, well, well. He's going to have a really disappointing time, I tell you. If he thinks that this is bad, he has not... he's not experienced anything else. I tell you, like, people will jump mech their things. You've seen me play Salty Clown Shoes. That guy is a pro at running away, and it makes me angry. But it's also a lot of fun to play against. I mean, sometimes you'll grab a hold of a mech, sometimes you won't. But, I mean, jeez, what a angry man. I'm pretty happy with the fit. I mean, the guy played, like, pretty bad. Really bad, right? I mean, you don't move without... You don't give up your light moves without any sort of reserving. He kind of tried to hide through the hills, but couldn't really. He moved his... I don't know if he was angry by that stage, but man, he moved his shit right into the middle and just got obliterated. Well, I would say good game, but the guy was salty as. But with that, we'll take a break. Tune in next time for more adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.